Today on the channel, we're diving back into the Masters of the Universe Thundercats crossover with Cheetara and Lion-O.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Masters Universe Thundercats crossover event of a generation. And today on the channel, we got Cheetara and we've got Lion-O. But for all your Cheetara, Lion-O needs and a whole lot more, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use the link in the description down below. And what can we say? I did unbox Battle Catman already, so check out that review. That concludes Series 1 after these ones. We're looking forward to Series 2 with Panthro, Tigra, and He-Man. There we go. That's going to be Series 2. Then we have San Diego Comic-Con coming up here in a couple of weeks. Have to imagine the roadmap will get laid out for us going into the future here. And we're still waiting for the Mumra Skeletor crossover figure. I believe a Walmart exclusive. I believe that's the case there. But of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And of course, we're ladies first channel, even lady felines with Cheetara here. Now, an interesting twist on these figures is they are 2-in-1 figures, which I love and hate at the same time because I am torn. Do I display them in their Thundercats Masters crossover looks, or do I give them the OG Cheetara Lion-O look? Now, it's very difficult to choose. Part of me wants to get two, and I probably will end up doing that. Would love to find some damaged packaging ones, maybe on Entertainment Earth to open up. But you get Cheetara and the classic Lion-O. The classic Thundercats looks, maybe I put them with the traditional origin figures. Then the crossover figures are a separate thing. Ooh, it just gets a little complicated, but a very cool idea. And shout out to Mattel for making us try to spend extra money, I guess what we'll say. Cool card art, very origin style with the Thundercats twist to it. I'm here for that. Got Cheetara looking only like a Cheetara could look in the package. Does say the fastest feline in the universe. So shout out to her for making things go. And there it is on the back of the package. Got some of that artwork. Little glamour shot right there. Cross sell down below. Jibber jabber. All the usual stuff. Does say, beware forces of evil. Nothing in the universe can match the speed of the Thundercats' ferocious warrior, Cheetara. And I remember when I was a little kid, my daughter Elle, she and I used to watch Thundercats together all the time. That's the last time I watched Thundercats, in all honesty. And she would always pretend she's Cheetara. Oh, I'm Cheetara. Am I fast? And she would run in the backyard. She goes, was I faster than Cheetara? And every time she was. It was amazing. The speed on that kid once upon a time. But shout out to simpler times, happier times, funner times, I guess, watching Thundercats with your kids. She wouldn't watch Thundercats now. She'd watch some fabulous K-pop, though. Could we watch some Zero-Base videos, 82 Major, P1 Harmony, BTS, Stray Kids? Oh, get out of here with that. We're not watching that K-pop. Watch it on your own time. See you later. Goodbye. We do get the comic here. Same comic across all these figures, as you can imagine. Cool to see, though. We carry on the story, make heads and tails from the story as well. A lot of tails with these two, of course. Now we got Cheetara, Plastic Prison, doing Cheetara things in the nice yellow. And of course, she's locked down, but it makes sense. You got to lock down somebody like Cheetara. She's so fast and quick. You got to lock them down. You got to lock them down. It's just the way it goes. And you try not to cut your fingers off in the process as well of unlocking Cheetara. But man, oh man, I am extremely torn on these figures. I am not sure which direction to go. I don't know. Part of me wants to just display the classic looks. Part of me, I don't know. Don't know what to do. Oh, it's just going to be a tough one. Going to be a tough one. And we got twist ties all over the place. All over the place. Even her hair's tied in here. But it is cool. We got two very different, distinct looks for Cheetara. I am here for that. See you later. Goodbye. Twist ties all over the place. Let's get these off the table. Let's get these off the table. There we go. Let's dive into it. Let's see what Cheetara's up to. Let's start with the accessories. Of course, you do got her staff. She's ready for the pole vault at a moment's notice. Got that going on here. All in an orangish, yellowish color. one color plastic there. Now, she does have it on her holster on the side of her arm. So, of course, this does extend, as we do know. And everybody loves a little extend. We know how that goes. But you can store that on her forearm if that is more your style for her. So, once again, 2 different looks for this one. Have one on the side, have one fully inflamed. Ready to go right there. But then we do get the extra legs, and that's pretty cool here. I guess you just swap. Of course, Origin style figures, you can swap everything around. You get the lower legs for her here to give her more her iconic Cheetara style. You do have that as an option. So, ooh, very cool right there. But now diving into the head sculpt here, and we're going to start with the Masters of the Universe Thundercats crossover style, I guess is what we get out of the package. So we do get the long flowing hair here. She's got a little bit of a helmet, a tiara. Not sure exactly what you want to call it, but it does got the Eye of Thundera right there in the middle of her head. But looking good. If somebody handed me this, I would know this face is Cheetara at the end of the day. Of course, the hair color giving it away as well. But you can remove the hair and you can put this on here. How does this work exactly? Just like so, just pulls right off very easily. And you swap the wig. Who knew she was wearing a wig this whole time? We just slide that on the head a little bit tight there. There we go. But you want it tight. She's tight like a young Cheap Trick once upon a time. And you get the more classic Cheetara look that way. So very, very cool. Love to see that for sure. Now diving into the rest of this here, you do got the, I guess, body armor is what we're going to call this. And you just slide that over. Obviously, the arms, everything is removable on these figures. But you got the body armor over the top there. You got the Thundercats logo right in the middle. You do get the flap down here in the front. Got to protect everything. Got a little protection in the back as well. You never know what might happen if Ram Man's on the scene. Oh, watch out for that, of course. Now, got the yellow arm over here and the more human-colored arm on this side. She's got a bracelet over here. And then, of course, you got the holder here for her staff looking good. Gripping hand, open hand, no extra hands with this figure either. And then you get down to the bottom down here. You got the fur boots there. A little Eternia tribute here at the fur boots. And, of course, the ankles down here looking good. We'll walk through articulation with Lion-O. How about? She does fit on a ringside collectible stand. Of course, use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. So Cheetara looking pretty good. Oh, it's going to be tough to choose between these characters, which way to display them. But now we're diving into Lion-O himself, the Lord of the Thundercats. Once upon a time, they called me the Lord of the Thighs. And even Steven Tyler wrote a song about that as well, as we know with Aerosmith back in the day. I might have been like -1 years old or something when that came out, or maybe -5. Who knows? I think that was a 70s song, if I'm not mistaken. I never talked to the 70s. Never saw the 70s, unfortunately. But Lion-O looking good right here. Uniform packaging style. Lord of the Thundercats. Lion-O on the back. Beautiful artwork. Crisscross, applesauce, all that kind of fun stuff going on. Includes comic book. Lion-O, Lord of the Thundercats, battles back the ancient forces of evil from Third Earth to Third Eternia. Not messing around. And there's that Mumra Skeletor crossover. Can't wait to get that deluxe figure in hand as well. Let's get old Lion-O out of here. Man, I longed for Lion-O LJN when I was a kid. Never got it, unfortunately. Played with it at my friend's house. See you later, goodbye. But never got to own it myself. But there is old Lion-O. And man, he's locked down with all kinds of twist ties here. A lot of twist ties on this Lion-O. What are we doing here? There's too many twist ties. Too many twist ties here. Can't even get in there. They're very tight twist ties. Oh my gosh, what are we doing? We don't want this to be a 5-hour unboxing, but it's headed that way here with all these twist ties, let me tell you. Can I pop everything out? Oh, we got the Sword of Thundera. You know I'm here for that. Give me sight beyond sight to get this out of the package. That's what I need. Of course, twist tie on that as well. They're breaking the all-time twist tie record on this Lion-O figure. I can see it already. Come on. There we go. I'm just going to power through. It always hurts when it snaps you, but, you know, you get pain for pleasure is what they do say, of course. And we get the Lion-O head back there, and, man, these twist ties are everywhere. Get all these out. Make sure they're not on my carpet. There's nothing worse than twist ties all over the carpet, for sure. Get all that. All right. See you later. Goodbye. Off to the side. And look at this mess. Look at this twist tie mess. We're adding it to the collection, though. I got that collection, saving all the twist ties for the year. Look at all this. Look at all these twist ties. And we're going to weigh them, and whoever can guess correctly wins a fabulous prize. Yes, a fabulous prize. So stay tuned to that at the end of the year, as we did last year as well. See you later. Goodbye. Instructions. Who needs instructions? Get the same comic book. Once again, we saw that earlier. We know what that's about there. And now we're diving into old Lion-O, the Lord of the Thundercats. We're going to dive into him, and we're going to start with, of course, the Sword of Omens. We get the full-on released Omens here, ready to go. Not, I figured we would have got a smaller version, but we did not. We did not. So, is what it is. We do get one extra hand for him here. Of course, you do got the patented claw here on the side. A little bit of a different twist there on the claw shield there. So if you want it on, you can. If you don't, you can take that off and use that splayed out hand if that is more your thing. Once again, just like Cheetara, if you want to use the He-Man style, you got that out of the package, but you can get the OG classic style down there on the legs. Choose your own leg adventure. Same thing. He's got his Lion-O belt right here, looking very awesome. I'm here for that. Does the claw shield fit on the side? It does. There's a spot on the claw shield so it can store on the side of that. Love that attention to detail there. But now we're diving into old Lion-O, and looks very anime-like in this head sculpt here. Of course, he's got that mask over the top, got that flowing red hair, but it almost reminds me more of Lion-O from that Thundercat series that was on Cartoon Network, like, I don't know, 10 years ago probably now. Not for me. Too weird. I don't know what it was, but it almost has that feel to it. I don't like that vibe. I think I'm more akin to use the classic hair version, and much like Cheetara, just replaces very easily. So choose your own adventure as far as the head sculpts go, or I should say hair sculpts go. Like a young Bozo the Clown with that fiery red hair there. But looking good. I would know this is Lion-O if somebody handed this to me. Now he does got the vest over the top. Once again, it's got that Thundercats logo, a little bit of I don't know, I guess that's the crossover. That's what they're wearing, the Thundercats logo in this new world here. But underneath that, you get a more classic outfit for him. You do get the claw shield on the side. I mentioned that. You got the Lord of the Thundercats over here looking very good. You got a holster on the back for the Sword of Omens. I'm here for that. He does got the Eternia Championship belt in the crossover here. And he's got a little tribute to He-Man with the loincloth in a nice kind of whitish color. But this is removable if you want to go this direction here. Man, oh man, this can be very tough to do. I think I am convincing myself as I go through these, I'm going to have to get 2 of both of these. That's what I'm going to have to do. There's no way around it at this point. But looking good. You got the fur boots down here, down to the blue, of course. And of course, Cheetara and him, same articulation, arms all the way around, single jointed elbows, side to side, hands back and forth, side to side, hair removable, head removable. Go full bald if you want to. Looking good. Waist articulation, splits if you need them. Legs go up, single jointed knee, side to side. Boot cut, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. The usual articulation ready to go for the old Thundercat leader here in Lion-O. He-Man in Series 2, so it'll be cool to have these guys together. Have to imagine He-Man will be a 2-in-1 as well, so it gets confusing with this line. But man, oh man, so far knocking it out of the park for this first series. This series not going to be for everybody, but with the extra attention to being able to give their classic looks, I think you'll get some people jumping in on these that maybe were not jumping in before. Makes a lot of sense. Put that business hat on. Mattel, they want all your money. Trust me on that. But looking very good here. And of course, Battle Cat Man joins the fun as well. He's a little bit bigger, and I think that makes sense for him along the lines here. But very fun Series 1. Bring on Series 2. I'm ready for it. And hopefully I can find some beat-up packaging, discount packaging ones on these two maybe in the future. We'll see what happens. Stay tuned for that in weekly purchases, of course. But there it is. Thundercats He-Man Series 1. What's your guys' thoughts? Pickup line for you. Pass, admiring from afar. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day and then some. Check out Patreon, YouTube channel memberships for even more product, more things going on every day. Your best way to support the channel. Sir Paul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, Instagram, TikTok, and of course, the Kyle Peterson Show at gmail.com. My podcast each and every Tuesday, wherever podcasts are found. Videocast on YouTube. So that's it for Thundercats Masters Universe crossover. I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.
Well, are we gonna dance or are we gonna play?